Hello everybody, my name is Bryce and today we'll be taking a look at the Shady Gray. Survival difficulty, class undetermined, mysterious properties, unknown information, and undocumented entities. The Shady Gray is a set of dangerous unstable sublevels all grouped together into one big unnumbered level. Description: the Shady Gray are a set of unstable sublevels that are extremely rare and difficult to get to. The levels all consist of black and white, grayscale unstable environments that few are able to survive. The MAG has sent many field agents to attempt exploration on the level, and currently only one has returned alive. Despite this, a lot of valuable information has been received from the agents who were sent in. Currently, 8 of the sub-levels have been discovered, but it is unknown exactly how many they are. Level C0. Level C0, pronounced Z0, is the first and most stable section of the Shady Gray. It was discovered when someone... This is the only level that you can traverse without any sort of severe danger, as long as you get out before night. The level itself appears to be a jungle with the black and white effect that the Shady Gray levels all hold. The trees are often glitched within each other, but aside from that, the level is mostly stable. When you enter the Shady Gray, you'll wake up in a gray shack within level C0, as seen in the picture. After exiting the shack, there's a sign on the door of the shack that simply says Z0. That's how the name for the sublevels were developed. The level has a 12-hour day-night cycle, however, it is extremely different from the normal 24-hour cycle within the front rooms. Instead of slowly fading into day or night, the sky instantly changes from day to night or vice versa, without any warning. During the day, there are no entities, but at night the level becomes ridiculously dangerous. Any natural light that was previously in the level will immediately disappear, and the level will become pitch black, to the point where you can't even see your hand in front of your face. Typically, you can hear howlers begin to howl for about 5 minutes, almost as a warning. Entities who likely have attacked night vision will appear and hunt any humans in the level. The entities in question are unknown due to the night state of level Z0 being totally devoid of any light. Attempting to use a flashlight during nighttime will not work due to the level's black and white effect. The only confirmed entity in this section are the howlers. All other entities are undocumented due to researchers being killed within minutes after night begun. The only way to tell when it is going to turn day or night is from a clock within the shack you wake up in. The clock will be normal during the day and begin on 12. It will slowly tick at the same speed as a normal clock. When the level goes into the night state, the clock will glow and will go like this until once again hitting 12, where it will become the day, and the process repeats. During daytime, you can find almond water lakes, rivers, and even waterfalls. However, at night, the almond water suddenly turns into liquid pain until daytime. When it becomes almond water again, even if you bottle it up and take it away from the source, it will still become liquid pain. Due to this, it is not recommended to drink any almond water in this level. No entities have been found in this section during the daytime, so level C0 is considered completely safe during day. It is not recommended you stay in the level during night, as the level becomes a dead zone during night. You can go to level 11 by taking a branch and throwing a pentagram in the mud. The floor will open up below and you will fall through a hole into level 11. Level 11. Level 11 is an extremely unstable black and white mansion. If you're able to escape level C0 before night, it is very likely you will end up dying in this level. When you fall into level 11, you will be in the lobby of the mansion. Much of the furniture is glitchy and distorted. Touching it could result in your body becoming distorted or unnaturally mutilated. The mansion is pretty normal, other than the glitchy furniture. There's only one entity in this level, known as the landlord. The landlord is an incredibly dangerous native entity that runs the level. He sports a fedora and a business suit, and always carries a briefcase. If he sees you, he will approach you slowly. Attempting to run will result in all doors closing and locking before you can exit. When the landlord catches up to you, he will typically talk to you and then kill you in a twisted way. He claims anyone who enters the level is trespassing and will punish you for it. A log of the person who discovered level 11 is shown below, where you can see what an interaction with the landlord is like. Currently, the landlord is considered to be dangerous and unpredictable. A few people were able to escape him by shooting him to death before he reached the room they were in, and managing to break down the door. Shooting him is slightly difficult, as he has been known to dodge the bullets and also takes a few successful shots before he's officially knocked down. Breaking down the door and entering will always result in you ending up in level 2-2. This section is highly unexplored due to the danger of the landlord entity. One explorer was able to kill the landlord and continue exploring the area. 15 minutes later, he saw the landlord reappear, and killing him did not work that time. The explorer was quickly torn apart. Level 2-2. Level 2-2 is a large, thick forest covered in snow. This level is one of the most safe and explored levels in the Shady Gray. It is unknown exactly why this level is covered in snow, as the temperature is actually very hot. Many people who've died here ended up dying from sunburn. Ironically, this level appears to have sun, but none of the snow melts. This level is incredibly hot and it's very easy to die of heat stroke. Almond water can prevent this and keep you hydrated. Many wanderers who don't come prepared end up getting overheated and dying. This section, as expected, is totally black and white. This makes sunburns very difficult to identify, due to them being nearly unnoticeable until they start to hurt. The forest is very thick and has many long branches with piles of snow, making them weep tightly. The MAG was able to set up a small outpost on this level, consisting of 3 survivors who were able to make it to level 2-2. They have explored a vast amount of the area. This area appears to have nothing special about it, other than the rare entity known as fallen angels. Fallen angels appear to be humans with large black wings and blue robes. They often are seen with mortal injuries such as bullet wounds, missing body parts such as arms, legs, and even heads, and usually have large black horns. They claim to have faded, and that's how they turn out how they were. It is presumed that they were once human, but the entities refuse to elaborate on their origins in detail. They're docile and will talk to you if you start a conversation with them. The only time they will attack is if you mention anything about level 71. An interview was conducted with one. Getting to level 3-3 is very easy. Ask one of the fallen angels and they will thrust you through the ground straight into level 3-3. It's unknown how they are able to do this, as they refuse to explain. Many wanderers don't make it any deeper than this due to the extreme heat ready of fallen angel entities and the relative safety of 2-2. Level 3-3. Level 3-3 is one of the strangest sub-levels within the Shady Gray. Level 3-3 is an infinite ocean with the black and white effects of the Shady Gray. What makes it strange is that the ocean is filled with clocks floating around in it, which seems to have time alerting abilities. The ocean itself is quite toxic, and it's made of distilled water mixed with what is believed to be mercury and motor oil. The clock float around the ocean seemingly unaffected by the water. The MAG has attempted to explore the water with underwater drones, but currently haven't found anything you wouldn't find at normal front room's ocean. This does not disprove possible life, but due to the high levels of oil and mercury, it is very unlikely. So far, the MAG has found 4 types of cloaks floating around: analog clocks, digital clocks, watches, and grandfather clocks, each with different abilities. They also somehow work normally, even though they are submerged in an ocean and do not seem to have any power source like a battery. Analog clocks are the safest clocks. Touching one has a chance to send you back to level 2-2. If doesn't lead you to level 2-2, it will lead to level 4-4. Analog clocks are quite rare. Digital clocks are very dangerous, but also quite rare. Picking one up will immediately teleport you to a mysterious black void every time. It could be used as a fast escape from the level, but the mysterious properties of the void may be worse than staying on level 2-2 or 3-3 for a while. No exploration has been done of this void yet. Watches are actually used as weapons for native groups within the level. Picking one up and tying it to your wrist makes you considered to be armed and dangerous. If you point the watch towards any living being and turn the hands forward, it will time travel the victim to the day of their death, which for many is still within the Shady Gray. This is an instant death in all cases, as if it's something like dying to an entity, it's possible to avoid it and change your fate. However, many people end up dying to watches, which makes them incredibly dangerous. One victim who survived a watch attack disappeared for nearly a year before being found by the MAG in the end. He was found running from a partygoer before the MAG blew it out with fire salt. Eventually, they were able to no-clip into the hub. He is the only documented person who made it out of the level alive. Grandfather clocks are the largest clocks and are too heavy to pick up. Most people who use grandfather clocks throw the victim onto them while they float in the water. Throwing someone on a grandfather clock either causes the victim to painfully turn back into an infant or age rapidly into an elderly person. The victims usually end up drowning, since neither outcome results in the person still being able to swim. This area is extremely difficult to set up an outpost on due to the many native communities who conduct watch attacks on each other. Watch wars are common occurrences within the level, which often result in extreme chaos and high death tolls. The groups will typically try to capture people and hostages, and the clocks will, in whatever way they see fit. They very often enjoy using the digital clocks on captured people. It took the MAG a very long time and a lot of failed attempts and lost lives to finally set up a successful outpost with proper defense. The many minor communities within the area often pose an extreme threat to the MAG or anyone else who enters the level. You can find large speedboats on islands throughout the level, but many have been stolen by the MAG or the other minor groups that were previously mentioned. The MAG has outpowered the smaller, weaker groups, but many have weaponized the clocks and used them against the MAG. Nobody should be trusted on this level, even the MAG. The MAG could mistake you as an enemy and swiftly attack you with one of their watches. The native groups have also extremely likely to attack you for sport. Analog clocks seem to be the only way to get to the final stable sublevel, which is known as level 4-4. Level 4-4. Level 4-4 is the last known stable sublevel within the Shady Gray. The only known way to go this deep into the level is by touching an analog clock on level 3-3. If you successfully make the trip into level 4-4, you will fall through whatever boat you're on and splash into the river seen in the picture. This river runs through the whole area and seems to be infinite. The MAG has taken samples and proven that the water is safe to touch, but will likely cause severe vomiting and diarrhea if consumed. The river is surrounded on both sides by dangerous skyscrapers. The design of the city looks extremely similar to level 11, but with a little bit of more a Baroque style. The black and white effect also still applies overall. It is unofficially known as level 11 but dark. The buildings, also like level 11, are typically very glitchy and sometimes can be found defying the laws of physics. For example, some buildings are upside down, floating, or even clipped inside of each other. The skyscrapers are all locked but can easily be broken into. This is not recommended as every building is extremely infested with dangerous entities such as smilers and skin stealers. The streets are also filled with armed facelings. If you get too close, many of them will often attack you by pushing you onto a wall and mug you. They're usually seen in black jackets, jeans, and black beanie. The facelings will often threaten you with a knife and wave their hands signifying to hand over any values. If you try to fight back, more facelings will become hostile and attack you until you stop moving, or hand over any sort of money, weapons, or supplies. They seem to favor almond water for some strange reason. Handing this to them will cause them to be docile towards anyone for 1 hour until eventually reverting back to being hostile. They seem to accept anything of value, even sentimental value. One traveler documented having already lost all of his supplies and valuables and had nothing left. So when one mugged him again, he gave the faceling his shirt. The faceling put it on and left. Facelings infest this level, making muggings are extremely common. Most people end up getting robbed naked and then killed. The mangled also roam this level. Unlike level 9, where they are very rare, they are extremely common in this place. They walk around the level looking for humans to stomp on. You can almost always see at least 2 or 3 of them slowly moving in the distance. If one of them sees you, it is likely you will be instantly killed. The facelings and mangled are not the only danger in this level either. The level often has severe environmental conditions, such as rapidly changing temperatures, which sometimes reach lethal points. Natural disasters also occur often, such as blizzards, acid rain, tornadoes, and many other things that sort. The entire level is overcast by thick gray clouds, making the level extremely dark. Currently, there's no known way to escape level 44 or on purpose. The only way is to try to accidentally no-clip through the ground into the final, heavily unexplored sections of the level. Lost Hope. Lost Hope is when the stability of the shaded gray disappears. The level is extremely undocumented, unstable. Lost Hope is nearly impossible to survive or escape. Going to this level means all hope you had will be drained from you. Why'd you go ever go this deep into the hellscape is your delusion. The level's terrain is only described as wobbly. The walls wobble but are still solid, making the level incredibly disorienting. The level looks almost exactly like level 2, but distorted and unstable. Anyone who goes in this level usually has their body ripped apart at the atomic level. The atomic bonds making up their body slowly break apart until the entire body is reduced to nothing but floating particles.
All hope is gone. What is coming to help? We're fading. We're all dead.
Too far.
He went too far. Too many layers of reality collapsed in onto.
The end.
Welcome to the end. Our world is aboard. We are war. Reality has faded. Heaven has collapsed into a shaded gray. Fade into the shaded gray.
Entrances and exits. Entrances. Exits.